Charles Bell's saying, "In the brain, the appearance is so peculiar and so little capable of illustration from other parts of the body. The surfaces are so soft and so easily destroyed by rude dissection, and it is so difficult to follow an abstract description merely, that this part of anatomy cannot be studied without the help of engravings." Charles Bell. Charles Bell's talk, "All ideas originate in the brain. The operation producing them is the remote effect of an agitation or impression on the extremities of the nerves of sense. Directly they are consequences of a change or operation in the proper organ of the sense, which constitutes a part of the brain. And over these organs, once brought into action by external impulse, the mind has influence." Tim Berners-Lee said this, "There are billions of neurons in our brains, but what are neurons? Just cells. The brain has no knowledge until connections are made between neurons. All that we know, all that we are, comes from the way our neurons are connected." R.J.A. Berry talked this. An intimate acquaintance with some of the structural features of the human brain is thus seen to be not only necessary to the physician, but also to the psychologist, the educationalist, and the social worker. Leonardo Bianchi's saying, "The brain is the great factory of thought. To it are directed all the forces of nature, forces which for thousands of years have been expending themselves upon it and impressing on it a slow and continuous motion of evolution." Maurice Alpheus Bigelow and Anne N. Bigelow's words, "Nervous exhaustion from mental overwork is most often due to neglect of this rule, and the brain worker should limit his regular day's work to a reasonable number of hours per day, and those when the brain is at its best." Alfred Binet's saying, "The force of our consciousness, the correctness of our judgments, our tempers and our characters, the state of health of our minds, and also their troubles, their weaknesses, and even their existence, are all in a state of strict dependence on the condition of our bodies, more precisely with that of our nervous systems, or more precisely still, with the state of those 3 pounds of proteid substance which each of us has at the back of his forehead, and which are called our brains."